Hello, beautiful. Welcome back to the Meant to Bloom podcast. I'm your host, Brittany Clarkson, and I'm so happy to have you here today. Today, I am uploading a podcast on my birthday. I am 34 years old today, and I don't know, I wasn't going to celebrate my birthday, and I think it's just because I was freaked out about it happening. Because if I'm being completely honest with you right now, I did not think that this birthday was ever going to come for me. I This happened when I was like 19 too. Like I didn't think I was going to live to see 19 and I didn't think I was going to live to see 34. I I I guess there's kind of like anchor years in my life maybe, like the I don't know. But I was very happy to wake up today and to find that um I have not ended my own life. I talked very openly about this after all my struggles in 2020 when I was really going to end my life at that time. And I didn't. And, hallelujah, I'm still here. This last year, the last few months really have been quite a struggle for me. I have found that trauma has kind of come back into my life, like presenting itself in new ways. I was really used to what depression and anxiety felt like in my life, and I had very much overcome them in so many ways. And then it's just kind of like old patterns and it's found a new way to come through, um, sort of mimicking depersonalization disorder and obsessive compulsive disorder. And what I have found out though is that those can very much be symptoms of burnout. So knowing the difference between burnout and depression is sort of a new question for me. Because I was thinking for such a long time that burnout was lesser than a depressive episode. Um, so there's some new research, some new things I'm going to dive into and look into and think about, but I just want to say, like, the last couple of months have not been easy breezy for me. Um, but they have been beautiful. I have been very much leaning into the gratitude and paying attention to all the good that there is to notice and to have. And I truly do have a very blessed and abundant life, and I am very much aware of that. Which I think is probably why when I have feelings of worthlessness and a sense of dread and doom, it really kind of is a slap in the face. um, but today, in honor of me turning 34, and in acknowledgement of how tremendous it is that I have made it here due to all of the mental health conditions, disorders, illnesses, and whatnot, trials that I have been through in my life, I wanted to share 34 things that I have learned and that I have found to be true that have helped me make it this far in life. Um, so, number one, dress for the day that you want to have, not for the day that you think you're already having. Number two, eating is important. And if everything sounds terrible, have a slice of toast. Number three, stop identifying with your disease, illness, or impairments. I cannot stress how important that one is. Number three, I really feel like that was a big turning point in my life when I stopped saying I am depressed and started letting depression be something separate of me that I was learning how to work through. To say things like I am healing from depression rather than I am depressed. Which brings me to number four, words have influence. Be mindful of what you allow yourself to hear, to say, and to think. Your brain doesn't know about the word not. So that is important to know. Number five, you are what you eat. And I'm putting eat in quotations here. Edit what you consume. And I'm not talking about food. I mean media, books, TV, music. You become what you allow into your life consistently. Number six, having a mentor helps you walk the path that's already been cleared by them. It's like having a tour guide for your journey. Six, we grow roots in the darkness, but we need the light to bloom. Even your darkest times have importance in your life. because that seed develops those strong roots down in the darkness, but it doesn't bloom until it learns how to grow in the light. Number 8, if you don't take time to rest, your body will force you to rest. Number 9, clutter is unmade decisions, and unmade decisions cause anxiety. 10, if you spend your life cursing the trials, you will never see the triumphs. In other words, don't just sit in your stink. Number 11, how you spend your days is how you are spending your life. Your everyday life is your life. 12, isolation will not solve your problems. In fact, it will usually create more or intensify the existing problems. If you don't confront what's bothering you, it will intensify. 14, gratitude will fix a bad attitude. Number 15, gratitude lists don't really work, but gratitude journaling absolutely does. For me, listing 3 things I'm grateful for in the morning and then forgetting about it has never gotten me anywhere. But taking the time to really dive into what I'm grateful for and why I'm grateful for it, that on a consistent level has changed my life. 16, you already have everything you need to become exactly who you're supposed to be. It's just a matter of shedding what you're not, shedding what doesn't serve you, what doesn't help you, and leaning into all those good things and all that's meant to be. Number 17, helping others helps you grow too. 18, past trauma can come back around in new ways, and it's not your fault when it does. Growth is not linear. And boy, have I learned that this last year. Number 19, you will have to fight your battles again. Just remember, you get stronger every single time. Think of it this way. If it feels like you're going around in circles, you're actually going up a spiral staircase. Each time you go up a new level, it gets a little bit trickier, a little bit harder. It might feel like you're doing the same patterns again and again, but you're actually a level higher than you were the last time. Number 20, healing out loud is better than dying quietly. Number 21, tricking yourself into thinking you had a good night's sleep is almost as good as actually getting a good night's sleep. And by this, I mean wake up in the morning, make your bed, and tell yourself, wow, I slept great, or that was just what I needed. I feel so good today. It can actually trick your mind into thinking that you slept well instead of dwelling on like, oh no, I slept funny on my pillow, now my neck hurts. And then you're going to be thinking all day about how your neck's not going to feel good because you slept wrong. Affirm the good, and it will help you move past the bad. Number 22, stop overcomplicating the simple things. When in doubt, go with your gut. And if you can't go with your gut, then flip a coin and the result will tell you what you really wanted. Number 23, showering every day is a non-negotiable if you struggle with poor hygiene due to depressive episodes. Stay out of the habits that you develop when in a depressive episode, and it will help you, 1, avoid an episode, or 2, get through it. Number 24, simple adjustments to daily habits go the furthest. We don't have to overcomplicate things. It doesn't have to be a big, huge shift and change. If you want to change your life, changing the tiny micro habits that happen every single day are going to help get you there the easiest, the best, more consistently. Number 26, depression and burnout look a lot alike, and they aren't. But basic self-care does help to heal both of these. And by basic self-care, I mean caring for your basic human needs. That is eating enough food, especially nourishing food, getting sleep, breathing clean air, breathing intentional air, having clothes. Again, that's dressing for the day you want that really helps that to thrive through. And hydration, drink enough water. Those are the 5 basic things that are going to help you get to the next level. Number 27, you live in a world where you can believe anything you want to. So why would you believe the things that make you feel sad? Number 28, you are already enough just as you are. Let's see, that was 29. When you feel like you need a massage, go and get one, whether it's a massage, a pedicure, a chiropractic appointment. Sometimes we really just need that external, what we like to call reward, that's actually going to help reset you in so many ways. Okay, we store tension through our body. You can handle stress better when you don't already have stress stuck in your body. Number 30, going barefoot is the easiest way to get grounded. 31, cooking sucks a whole lot less when you start setting the tone for the activity. I hated cooking. If you've been around a long time, you know that I have hated cooking in the past. Making dinner for my family was the bane of my existence. And now I don't hate it. Sometimes I actually enjoy it. And I have created sort of a ritual around it. And this involves like not using the super bright lights in the kitchen. This involves getting a meal plan where everything is already sorted. So all I have to do is get like, this is tonight's dinner supplies, and I get it out, or I sort it myself, honestly, ahead of time. And then I have an easy to follow recipe right in front of me, or it's something I've done 1,000 times so I don't have to think about. When the kitchen's clean, when I'm listening to Taylor Swift's Folklore, Evermore, sometimes Tortured Poets Department, those are the things that help me get into a vibe for dinner time. And a cup of tea, cup, not a glass. You don't drink tea. A cup of tea. Sometimes an iced coffee, but usually a cup of tea is what goes along with my dinner making process, and it just grounds me, regulates me, it lets me enjoy the process. Number 32, some foods literally fight depression. Some foods actually, if you pay attention to what you need, food is medicine or it is poison. And food can be medicine for depression. It can be medicine for, just avoiding inflammatory diet. Or maybe you're lactose intolerant or gluten intolerant and you continue to put those things in your diet so they work as a poison, but food can be a medicine. It can actually fight the things that are bothering you. And it doesn't have to be all that difficult. We overcomplicate that way too much, which is why I made a mental health meal plan actually, and I'll go ahead and link that below. You can also get it at just BrittanyClarkson.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the page and there'll be a free link there where you can download the mental health meal plan, where I took all the foods that fight depression and then I put it into like meals that I actually enjoy eating, and sort of created this, how to get avocados and salmon and all of these like things that are good for you into your diet. It doesn't have to be complicated. Figure out what works for you and just kind of add some of that in, and then start kind of saying no to the things that you know are not going to make you feel good. Number 33, if it's on your heart, it's on your heart for a reason and you need to follow it. I can't tell you how many years starting a blog was on my heart and I didn't know where to start and I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. And now here it's led me to this when I finally started taking action. You take action with what's on your heart and it's going to get you where you know you're meant to be. And you are going to struggle to feel that sense of fulfillment in your life the longer you put off acting on it. Okay, if you know there's something you're supposed to be doing, even if it's something small, just showing up. If you know you're supposed to be doing it and you continue to say no to it, you will continue to feel that weird emptiness that you can't quite place. Number 34, follow through is worth more than a great plan. If you know me, I'm a planner gal. I'm all about planning because if I don't plan, nothing happens. My whole life is a wreck and a mess if I'm not planning every day. And I don't fill every day with a plan. But if there's something I need to do in the future, I need to write it down, or I either obsess over it or completely forget about it until it's too late. Okay? But follow through is more important than that plan. I can sit and I can make plans all day, but if I'm not following through on them, then I have wasted my time. All right. that is my 34 things I've learned in my 34 years. So, thanks for being here. Um, I'll see you next time.